holidays are tough. If it's anything like when my family gets together, it can be very loud and a lot of people talking at one time, and that tends to be the most difficult thing for people with hearing losses. When you see a loved one kind of socially withdrawn from a family activity, it can be interpreted in many ways. It could be they're not hearing, they're not following, but so often, sometimes it's just hearing loss. They're not able to follow. The other thing too is I think people think they just need to talk louder all the time, and louder is really not always better. If you have something you want to talk to them about, pull them aside, find a comfy spot in the corner, even in the other room. Hey grandma, let's go talk. So oftentimes I think people are not admitting themselves that they have hearing loss. They're thinking people are mumbling, people talk too fast. Whereas really one of the symptoms of hearing loss is you can hear, but you can't understand. So it sounds like people are mumbling. We try to teach people to be assertive and to actually just put it out there. I'm not hearing well, could we move to another room? Could you talk a little slower?
Whether you've ever served in a uniform or not, the holidays can be stressful, and you can be faced with a lot of questions. You can be faced with a lot of people that just loving family members that just want to know you, want to catch up with you. What I think is important for families to keep in mind from my experience is that regardless if someone is coming back from a deployment or if they've just entered in service and have never deployed, ultimately what they may observe is that their loved one has changed, either developed, matured, potentially experienced some stressors in their life, but realize that that young man or young lady is probably going to be different than what you remember. The very personal items that a loved one could send, a handwritten note, a message, goes an incredibly long way to making them feel connected. I loved getting anything from my children. Anything as simple as a card, a picture, some scribbles on a sheet of paper was a connection, because I knew that they held it in their hands. I knew that it came from them. But like all of us, regardless of our endeavors, we have experiences in our life that change, mold, and shape us, and military service is definitely no different.